The LA Times ran a column back in August 2021 when black conservative Larry Elder was running in California's governor recall election. The headline, Larry Elder is the blackface of white supremacy. You've been warned. Which brings up the obvious question, what the f does that even mean? The blackface of white supremacy? I didn't realize white supremacy had an affirmative action program. While this piece was published 4 years ago, it's a time capsule showing just how absurd and ridiculous legacy media had gotten. So we've come to the streets of Los Angeles, Larry Elder's hometown, to ask people ourselves, what the hell does the blackface of white supremacy mean? Well, let's find out.
Blackface used to be like the old vaudeville singers and comedians. You know, you have white guys that put on blackface so they could play a black part. Most blacks were being portrayed with blackface. And then, you got even Justin Trudeau is cut.
Why do you think they would call Larry Elder the blackface of white supremacy?
What I truly believe is reverse racism. We're going to now pick on the black guy by calling him a white guy. We're going to
and listen, politics.
And I have friends. I have my black friends. They always get picked on. I have friends that they say I'm not black because I believe something else. And I'm like, how does that feel? And they're like, it's unbelievable. Why would you promote that? That is promoting hatred for a black person through the use of him being considered a white person, right? We're making him white so we can pick on him.
Divide and demonize. That's what I think people are catching on to that. I really hope so.
You know what's funny about him being the blackface of white supremacy is like, that remind me of Uncle Ruckus, man. Like, everybody know who Uncle Ruckus is, so.
Barack Obama is an evil man.
If we got a modern day Uncle Ruckus, if that's what he wants to do with his life, that's what he gonna do, you know what I mean? But that headline is crazy. I don't know if there's anything that they're trying to do to maybe slander his name or make it, I don't know. Like, I can't really say. You know what I mean?
The news and these columns, the Los Angeles Times, the Sun Sentinel in Florida, it's all bull, man. The news portrays everything the way that they think they need to portray it, and it's not real.
He's a black KKK. That's what I think. So I think when you're in power or in government or race or religion and you're high profile, whether you're white or you're black, it's kind of like a supremacy. I just think he's pretty powerful, pretty radical. Anytime you're really radical, you put a face on it.
What do you think he's radical about?
What I think is some of his ideals.
Honestly, I think he just supports an opinion other than what the establishment in California especially has come to support, and they saw that he was voicing opinions that aligned with the side completely contrary to what leftism has brought about in California. Honestly, they had to call him something. He's a black man. He believes what he believes, and they were going to do anything to run him out of that position. And he posed a serious threat to Newsom. And after that recall election, which went into effect because so many millions of Californians wanted Newsom out of this position, pinpointing him as the blackface of white supremacy was the easiest cop-out for the California state government to shift their voter base away from a black man in office. And honestly, that's contrary to everything they've ever stood on before. I mean, all they want is representation within the government, and they found a way to force it out by pinpointing a black man as a white supremacist, which it's completely dismantling the agenda that they have took so long to build upon, and coming in and saying that diversity all of a sudden doesn't matter because of someone's political views is just completely abhorrent. It's unbelievable.
Well, that's a wrap from Los Angeles. It looks like Los Angeles would look a lot different if Larry Elder had won this state. This is Willie Nelson. Yes, that's my actual name. Your man on the street.
Let me do a little research on it. I can't really answer that today.
I haven't done enough research. I really can't comment on it.
You have privilege. There's an obvious privilege